Hey guys, it's Numistaka here, and I've got a good video hopefully for you today with an interesting story. But the first story I want to start with is about the greedy reseller on eBay who I bought a tiny little 1.5 gram coin that you'll see in a minute, and he wanted to charge me €50 for postage between Germany and the UK. So I complained. He cut the amount of postage down to 25, and when I got the envelope through, he'd put 3.5 or 3.4 euros of postage on the stamp. Bad, bad, bad. What can I say? If you're selling stuff on eBay, that is an intensely irritating and nasty thing to do to somebody. So you guys know me and you know what I like to do in my videos. I like to travel back in time to give you a little bit of a historical perspective about the places and the periods that some of these coins relate to. And today's pickup is really interesting. It's from the gold rush era of San Francisco. And there was a jeweler in San Francisco called Frontier and Diversi who produced a lot of these California fractionals. Their coins were 14 karat gold at the core, so gold and copper, 14 karat, so not amazing, but by no means not bad gold either. And then they had an outside gold plating as well, some of which has kind of disappeared, I guess, over the ages. So that's why they look the way they do. So Frontier and Diversi was one of the key jewelers, and they were minting coins in San Francisco in 1855, which is where my coin comes from. They also minted coins for some of the other jewelers, and this is the very press. This is the coin press from Frontier and Diversi. This could very well have been, and probably was, the press that produced my particular coin today. So it is a period 1 California territorial, and it is got a code name, as all California coins do, of BG and BG-405, and there's over 1,000, I think, of these types of coins. Most of them are extremely rare. There's certainly watch out for them. Any coins you see advertised that have a bear on are a reminder that those coins are generally not worth picking up. They're probably tokens and they're not the real ones. But sometimes, just very, very occasionally, you find one that is real. And this particular coin is certainly real. And I spotted it on eBay in Germany. So it comes from ebay.de. And I know a lot of you guys do monitor ebay.de for various buys and bargains and things. And sometimes you find something interesting. And I'm always interested, particularly when I see one that is in the early 1850s, because in the first period of these territorial coins, they were actually used as currency and for buying things, whereas in the later years, certainly the ones you see from the 1870s and later, they tended to then become tokens or playthings, or just bought as presents for people, and they weren't necessarily used as currency in the same way as the earlier ones. So sometimes you find a little bit more wear on some of the early ones, whereas some of the later ones can be pretty much perfect because somebody's stuck them away for all this time and they've just stayed in a treasure box. So what we have here is a tiny first period $1/2. So it's a 50-cent coin dated 1855, and it's always interesting and exciting to see, whether there are any problems with these coins, whether they're the same as their picture. I mean, almost no matter what problems this coin has, it's a good pickup because this has a rarity score of 8.9. There are something like 60 of these coins thought to survive in the whole world. And if you've been watching some of my other videos over the last year on territorials, you've seen that I do keep a lookout for these and try and pick them up where I can. This one wasn't as cheap, certainly, as some of the others that I've been lucky enough to pick up, but and it's not in absolutely amazing condition. It does have a certain amount of genuine wear from the time, so it's not totally uncirculated. It's got a tiny bit of wear, but it's really nice and a very historical coin. It's so difficult to photograph these kind of coins because they're just so tiny, and you can see that you've got the wreath, you've got the half at the top, dollar 1855. You can just about make it out, and what they did is they took the same kind of look and the same kind of look as the standard US government coins at the time, like the $1 gold coin of 1853, 1854, and they kind of made their own versions up, and they're usually a little bit more rough and ready, and quite often with these coins I found, even if they don't look as grand and beautiful as some of the pristine uncirculated US mint coins at the time, they can still grade pretty well because there are so few of them. They're real treasures. There's information on all the California fractionals on Coin Facts, PCGS, and you can see here rarity value, all grades 8.4, and there are 3 very good ones, 30 moderately good ones, and another 30 that are just below grade 60. I think this one is probably sort of AU 50, maybe even slightly less than that. I don't think it's going to grade terribly well, but it's a great coin to have in the collection. And tell me what you guys think of this BG-405 California Fractional.